going on?
Guys, this is Chris Smith.
Hey, what's up?
He's your new classmate. So we've decided to bring a new recruit on for this case. Chris is somebody that has no formal training, but possesses really good instincts. So it'll be interesting to see, really how much, the cadets have learned and how they pass on what they've learned, on to Chris.
Nice to meet y'all.
Hi.
Okay. Nice to meet you. That 6th person means 1 or possibly 2 people or more are going home. It's one of those things where you got to keep on your toes.
And as you guys did with Jane, it is your responsibility to bring him up to speed so that he can work efficiently with you guys.
My name's Chris Smith. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I've always been interested in the paranormal, but I really didn't start getting really interested until about the last 6 or 7 years. I've gone to some dilapidated house out in the boondocks. I fell through a ceiling one time just trying to go up there and find some creepy stuff. So, that's just the kind of person I am.
Let's get in there, okay?
I'm kind of late in the game. The other members of the group have been on 4 investigations already. There's only 1 investigation after this one, so, I've got 2 chances to really show what I can do.
Questions?
Yeah, about where was the apparition of the shadow seen?
It was definitely
Any certain times of the day or the night that, like that?
Chris, that's a good question. That's a very good question. One that not many people ask. Mostly at night, but that's a good question because if you can recognize the pattern,
you'll know when you can catch it.
Exactly.
Chris is sharp. I think he's bright. I think he's absorbing things like a sponge, and definitely competition for me when you look at it that way.
Okay.
You slide it in and stay secure.
I do feel kind of like I am a little bit behind just because, I just got here and they've been doing this for a while. They're trying to get everything done as quick as they can, but still train me at the same time. I know that's got to be stressful for them.
That's a good place if we want to look straight up.
Dan, he's being really helpful because he's a really smart guy and he's really good at explaining things.
Hey, Jane to team.
Hey, Jane. Was anybody
Just inside the lighthouse at the very bottom?
No, I don't believe that could have been us at all.
Want to go downstairs?
Yeah, man, I'm excited about this.
Yeah, dude. This is Carl and new Chris in the basement. It's a shot of the hallway, of course. St. Augustine. So yeah, I guess reports of activities in here, listen for sounds, and then they got more
Footsteps.
actual apparitions. Yeah, exactly.
They got shadow people in the hallway.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead, set the recorder down, do just a base with the EMF, see what we're looking at.
I'm slowly getting used to the equipment here. I'm really trying to soak in all the knowledge I can, but especially with the cameras and the digital recording devices.
Super low ratings in here. This place is clean of a lot of EMF. What kind of investigative background do you have?
Oh, man, it's kind of hillbilly, really. I'll just go find a creepy place or a place that's been known to have been haunted. And a lot of times I don't even get permission. I just go.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's poke around on the other side. Maybe do EVPs then.
That would be cool.
Setting the audio recorder.
Okay.
Sometimes technique I like to do, walking noises and very natural sounds with the audio recorder stationary so that it learns kind of the ambient sound in the room really quick, and whoever's listening to it can learn that really
They'll
fast.
know the difference.
Yep.
Are we listening to Carl?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna write that down.
Is there anybody down here that would like to speak with us tonight? Is there a name that you'd like to tell us? If you were still here today, is there anything that you would like to convey to us?
My name is Carl. This is my new friend, Chris. Sometimes we call him Smitty. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to cause you harm or any upset.
Carl introduced himself and
We're just here to communicate, make contact.
telling them what their intentions are.
Investigators. We're looking into what happens to us after we die.
All right, Carl. Good job.
Okay, this is Chris and Jane, and we are in the museum, in the lower part. So there are reports of a man walking back here, a man in apparently...
blue uniform.
And there's also shadows going into those cisterns.
And there's also some reports, Jane, of that cannonball and that buckshot moving down here.
These things?
Yeah. Maybe somebody fiddling with it.
Well, they certainly don't move easily. I mean, this one's pretty heavy. Do you want to do an EVP session?
Definitely.
I'm gonna put the audio here. There's a man that is seen here. Why don't you show yourself? What are you so afraid of?
You've been known to move these items over here, this cannonball and this musket ball over here. If you could do that now, really appreciate it.
Do you smell something weird?
Just mustiness.
Who was that?
I just heard a noise coming from this direction.
What'd it sound like?
Could be something like metallic.
Oh, that scared me.
You've been known to move these items over here, this cannonball and this musket ball over here. If you could do that now, really appreciate it.
Who was that?
I just heard a noise coming from this direction.
What'd it sound like?
Something like metallic.
Oh, that scared me. You heard a metallic sound?
Maybe like a, you know, like a ding or something.
It sounded like this?
It actually kind of, that one. At one point down here in the basement, I heard a noise which sounded like kind of like a ting. It wasn't quite that loud. It was
Okay,
like more like a shake. I think we should get the audio and put it right
and place
here.
it right here, right?
Yeah, right beside this thing. I mean, because there's already, you know, claims of this. So
yeah, I think that would be a great idea, actually.
we put the audio recorder and to see if we could pick anything up. Maybe we'll find something on it a little bit later.
Yeah.
We do the analysis thing.
Tonight went really well. I investigated with Chris Smith for the first time, and it was awesome. He's a lot of fun to investigate with, and for him being new, he really does know a lot. He did really well.
It's workout time right now. All right, here's the bucket. This is the bucket. All right. Very excited to get in the lighthouse. I'm a little scared of heights myself, but I feel like with the potential that we might see a shadow moving up there, we might hear some footsteps, that turns all the fears off, and I'm running right towards the sounds. Is it steady?
0.1, 0.2, 3.
If there's anybody down there, go ahead and make a noise for us. Move closer even, so we can see you.
We've heard that you sometimes can pick up that bucket. Could you do that, please? Could you move the bucket for us? Did you hear that?
Yeah, man. Like somebody dropped something way off down there. It was like way far off, though.
If you're making noises downstairs, can you please do it again? I know you heard that.
Yeah, it sounded like as if someone was down there, like at the very bottom.
My first impression of my first investigation here has been great. We busted tail, we got everything done, and I still learned a lot, and I really had a great time. I'll take DVR because, you know, I'm pretty...
You haven't tried that yet.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I'll teach you about how to deal with that.
Wow. Hey, I really think I might have something here. The first analysis for me was really exciting. I mean, there was a lot of things that I, you know, heard in the audio that I thought could possibly be something paranormal. You hear that?
Yeah, I think I know exactly what it is.
And it's not paranormal?
No, it's not.
But the other members of the group were really helpful in helping me debunk that kind of stuff. You know, now I kind of know a little bit more about what to listen for.
How did Chris Smith do on the review? You guys reviewed with him?
He was very focused. He did very well.
There was one point when I was doing the audio that I heard what I thought was a disembodied voice saying, "Get out." It really excited me at first, you know, but then I let Susan listen to it, and, you know, I let a few other people, pretty much I think everybody listened to it.
And it really just turned out to be crew.
So it is still a little soon in the game for me to be making judgment on Jane, but she seems like she's constantly trying to throw somebody else under the bus.